Yes! Alrighty! What's up, everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a stormy... Whoa, it is storming. Norman, whatever. But it is a stormy Wednesday evening, getting close to Wednesday night. You know what that means. We got AEW Dynamite! And Collision tonight. 3-hour show. Yeah, 3 hours of Dynamite. Well, 3 hours of Dynamite and Collision from 8 to 11 on that great station of TBS. Should be interesting tonight. The go-home show, basically the go-home show before this Sunday's Double or Nothing event. We'll see what happens with that, with the weather. Haven't heard anything about the weather on Ringside News or anything, but we'll talk about that later. But thank you all for watching right here on your Wednesday evening, right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my pants, otherwise known as the screech marks below. So subscribe to this channel, my other channels as well. Show your love and support. Leave a comment on the video if you like. If you don't, you don't have to. I mean, it's your prerogative. If you want to leave a comment, do it. If you don't, then get out of here. But if you leave stupid comments, you get sent to the Shadow Realm, beaten severely, lightning bolts come down, and then Ozzy and Satan will kick your ass and then eat your soul. So don't do it. Go do it somewhere else, bitches. And, that's that. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. You know what that means. And if you don't know, now you know. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget that. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, you relax, you grab the nice, tasty, cold one, which is probably beside you or wherever it is. Grab yourself your nice, tasty, cold one. Put your feet up and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You know, well, too bad. Deal with it, bitch. Go watch somebody else. That's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, happy Wednesday evening to you. It is stormy here in the Northeast. Well, it was like another hot one today. 92 degrees in New York City. And then right around, I think it was around 5:30. Yeah, around 5:30, close to 6 o'clock, it started raining. And I mean raining. And, I had to make a pit stop today to get my new phone, which I will show off, at another time because it's charging right now. But I love it. It's an iPhone 17, brand new, baby, brand new. Didn't even have to cost me an arm and a leg, and I don't even have to pay so much a month. So I'm good. So I made good bank today, baby. Good bank today, but you know, because it's gonna cost me for like 3 years, but you know, but very cheap a month, which is great, and also, they offered me, well, a week's worth of free internet with my phone carrier. So, might try that. Might actually go to that. Get rid of Optimum here, because Optimum is just garbage right now. It's too much, you know. But instead of paying like an arm and almost an arm and a leg, I'm paying basically a hand. You know, not too much. You know, right down the middle, daddy. You know. Not like $100 or $150, like right down the middle. Pretty much a third of that, basically. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I get the same speed. So, not fiber, but I get Wi-Fi for, you know, the same speed. So, fiber go bye-bye for now. So, we'll see what happens with that. I'm waiting for the, I'm actually getting a free trial. I'm waiting for the router to come in. So, as soon as it comes in, I'm going to try it for about a week. And if I like it, great. Then I'm like, okay, sign me up for this. $30 off my actual bill. So, but I have to terminate with Optimum, and it is what it is. So soon, goodbye Optimum, goodbye paying like $1 million for semi-good internet. But see how my phone carrier Wi-Fi goes. And if it's pretty good. From what I heard, it's pretty almost the same as my actual internet. But So we'll see. But, hey, $30 off my bill. Pretty nice, ain't it, for a while? I know it's gonna go up eventually, but, you know, first year or so, not bad. Goes up $5. I'm fine. I got money to pay. I got money to pay for it. So, and I got the rich man dish for a while. You know, I don't really have to worry about that for about a couple of months. So, well, actually a year and a half, because I got price locks and everything. One is expiring in October, and then I got 2 expiring pretty much at the end of next year. One is Netflix. Netflix I'm gonna have to re-up in 2028, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go up another $1 or 2. I'm not paying for basic Netflix for like $10.99. No, fuck that. Give it for free. Or just don't give it to me at all. But we have that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enough about that BS. But I will show the phone off. Probably in my next video I'll show it off. And not gonna do a video. I might do a video on it later in the year, but not now, because I'm just starting to learn some of the new things on it. I got all my apps. I transferred all the data. Everything's good for now. I can make calls much easier than on my shit phone. On the little phone I had, the other iPhone I have. But now I have an iPhone 17, brand new. It's great, love it. All right, not about praising my iPhone, but had a good day. I hope you had a great day too. Like I said, it was raining here in the Northeast over the last couple hours. Thunder boomers, and now the temperature's gone way down. It's way down now. What is it now? 72 degrees. It was 92 today. It went down 20 degrees from like 3 o'clock on. So now it's raining on and off. Hopefully it doesn't mess up, me watching Dynamite coming up soon. But it is what it is. So, gonna be a little bit cooler over the next couple of days. Gonna get back up to 80 by midweek. Next week, the final week of the month. And by next weekend, pretty much around 70. So it's not bad. But this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, not gonna be fun. Because it's gonna be raining on and off. And cold, too. So, if you want to go to the beach here in New York, might have to wait a while. Maybe next weekend. But anywhere south might have some trouble too with the rain and everything. California, pretty much don't have to worry about it. So all you people on the West Coast, have fun on your Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, beware of the rip currents. All the good shit. But here in the Northeast, might want to stay home. No picnic for you. And that's pretty much it. But, like I said, hope you had a great day. And even better tomorrow, and a great weekend. I think tomorrow is the final day for some of you for work. Tomorrow is the last day of work for me, and I got a half day. Ha! And I don't go back till Tuesday. Actually, it will be Wednesday, but I do have to do some stuff on Tuesday. So after tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I got a 4-day weekend. Gotta love that. So, if you have a 4-day weekend, good for you. Be productive. Do something. Do something! Do something! Do something! Okay. I'll calm down. So, we got that. But enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Watch some wrestling. Watch some baseball. Mets are sucking dick tonight. Ready? I think Zach Dorton was pitching tonight. The new guy. Yeah. The new guy comes in, and what does he do? Gives up a 3-run homer in the first fucking inning. So the Mets have to now battle back once again against the Nationals, the pesky Nationals. It is what it is. Alright, enough about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on your Wednesday evening, May the 20th, 2026, as we're getting to the end of the month, we got some big, huge news. Wrestling news, ladies and gentlemen. We have some good news, and we have some bad news. I'm gonna get to the bad news first. For those who like Memphis Championship Wrestling or grew up, with Memphis Wrestling, sadly we lost Phil Hickinson today. Yeah, Hickerson. Sorry, Phil Hickerson today at the age of 79. He was a pioneer in Memphis Championship Wrestling. or in Memphis, I should say, known as Mr. Nashville, and Pai Chu Hai, broke into the business in 1974, competed steadily until 1980, before injuries picked up. He made his return in 1984, continued competing through 1991. His final matches were in 1995 for the USWA in Memphis, Tennessee. And that same year, he received one of the biggest honors of his career when he was inducted to the Memphis Hall of Fame, Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame, cementing his place in the territory's history. Like I said, he did pass away today at the age of 79. Don't know the cause of death as of right now. Assume natural causes, maybe. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, just wanted to mention that really quickly. So, my prayers and my prayers and condolences go out to Phil Hickerson's family and his fans and the Memphis territory, Memphis wrestling. Kerry Lawler too. He was part of that. But yeah, let me move on with that. But the big news, ladies and gentlemen, is Double or Nothing is getting good, ladies and gentlemen. The news today, and I didn't know this until I heard this from my good buddy Ty1822. Go sub to his channel because he's a great guy. Good guy. I have no problem with him. I mean, he's an Eagles fan. That's the only. We'll tussle in during the football season, dude. Good luck to your Eagles. All right, get that. But I watched a video from Ty1822, a little short he did, and I didn't believe it, and I had to go to Ringside News, the Bible of all sports. But it is official. Mick Foley, Mick. What are you doing? You're going to AEW? What the hell, Mick? I'm going to AEW! I'm going to have my Doritos! They're very tasty! I'm bringing them over to Tony Khan! He loves them! Would you like one? No, Mick, I don't want a Dorito, but I'm happy you're going to AEW. Sucks to be you, Tunner. Nick Khan! But it is official. Mick Foley is all elite. Just days after talk service that the company was interested in working with him, the Hall of Famer. I'm reading this from Inside News, of course. Last week, reports claimed AEW had interest in using Foley in some capacity, although details were unclear. But he is going to be on the pre-show with Renee Paquette at the buy-in before the buy-in special. So my notes going crazy. Yeah, so he's going to be with Renee as a co-host for the Double or Nothing buy-in special before also appearing during Wednesday Night Dynamite. So I think he's coming out tonight, or maybe the next Dynamite. Well, if we see Mick Foley tonight, oh boy, that's going to be epic. So, there's a quote saying, your new co-hosts of the buy-in are Renee Paquette, Mick Foley. Foley's coming back to TBS where he ran wild as BANG! Cactus Jack. Woo! I think he's going to be involved not only in the pre-show and on Dynamite. Can you say he gets involved in the MJF Darby match? So, that match between Max and Darby has got really, really interesting. I'm interested. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. We could see Mick Foley helping Darby retain the belt, and now we're going to get bald MJF. We could. Or, what I'm thinking, I thought this in my mind. Now, hear me out. Please hear me out. Mick Foley, remember he had a whole feud with Sting back in the day, back in the NWA WCW days? The first ever spin the wheel, make the deal match? Anyone? No, that was I think that was with Sting or Vader, but whatever it was. But he created that match. It really wasn't Jake the Snake. Oh, it was really Jake the Snake. Whatever it was. Okay, but anyway, we all know he had a big, huge feud with Sting, and Vader. He was in that horrible cage match. The what was that match called? The House of Hell? Not the House. Well, I think it was called the House of Hell or something like that. The cage match at Halloween Havoc. Remember that one where Abdul the Butcher got electrocuted? That match was just garbage. I mean, it was just, why? You had the Steiners there, you had Abdul the Butcher, the Diamond Stud, we all know what Scott Hall was in that match. Sting, of course, Cactus Jack, who pulled the lever, and then, and Rick Steiner almost got electrocuted if he didn't belly Abdul into the electric chair, and then put the thing on. So, what I'm thinking is that Mick Foley is going to cost Darby because of the connection with Sting. And I think MJF might pay off Mick Foley to help him win back the AEW World title. It could happen. I don't think it will, but it's a theory. Not Austin theory, but, it's a good theory. I think that Mick Foley comes in, not only does the pre-show, maybe Max says, fuck you, old man, something like that. And then Mick's like, alright, I'll see you later. And then he comes out sometime during the match when the referee's knocked out. Then we say, oh my god, it's Mick Foley! And then Mick Foley, he comes in the ring, Mr. Sacco! Is that MJF, right? Wrong, it's the Darby. Puts Darby to bed. And then he wakes up the referee, and next thing you know, Max hits the Heat Seeker, or maybe pins him again with the, headlock takeover, and wins the belt that way. I mean, we could see that. It'd be crazy. But, we'll see. Foley made headlines after publicly stating he no longer wanted to appear on WWE TV because the company, with their ties with Donald Trump and his administration. That fueled speculation about whether AEW will want him. Now they have him, and he's going to be on the pre-show. And he'll be on tonight. So we're going to see Mrs. Foley's baby boy, the man who loves Doritos more than Mikey Whipwreck. Cactus Jack, Jude Love, oh yeah, hurt myself, So we got that. So Mick Foley will be on Dynamite tonight. He will be at Double or Nothing for the pre-show. Could get involved in the main event with Darby and MJF. This is a big, huge steal for AEW right now. I don't know if they're gonna use him a lot, or he's just gonna be on random pre-shows, maybe a random Dynamite or two, but we're gonna see him tonight, which I think is great. So fire up your DVRs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're 20 minutes away from Dynamite. Don't know when he's gonna show up. Maybe beginning of the show, maybe sometime during the middle to near the end of Dynamite, maybe on Collision, who knows. But this is big news, ladies and gentlemen. Mick Foley, my good friend Mick, gonna be on AEW TV tonight and at Double or Nothing. What do you think about that, Mick? I think it's very nice. I hope you all watch. Bring your Doritos. Okay. They're very tasty, I know, alright? Stop. Cactus, you fucking idiot. Why are you going over to that maniac Tony Khan? Oh, not you. Not now. It's not a good time, Terry. Don't tell me when it's not a good time, you maniac! That's not nice. Sorry. Yeah, Terry Funk has to always chime in with Mick Foley, because he likes him. I don't like that guy. Okay, stop. We move on. But yeah, big news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to end the video here. Mick Foley in AEW. He is all elite, and to Nick Khan, Hunter, and TKO, fuck you, man. That's all I can say about that. So leave me your thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about Mick Foley in AEW? It's not fabricated. It is not clickbait. It's actual news. I'll put the link down below in the gobbledygook. Look the description box. You can just look it up yourself. So, but it is great. to have Mr. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack in AEW. And we'll see what happens tonight, and we'll see what happens at Double or Nothing. It's going to be great. So, that's that. Alright, guys, I'm going to get ready for Dynamite coming up in about 15 minutes. But until next time, my friends, as Mick Foley would say, have a nice day!